First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for agreeing to join as one to represent 4 motor companies in this race. Notice when I refer to all of us as one single individual, because as one, we will wear the name of this company in our backs as we run and unite to run this race. As Henry Ford said, coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. It is here and right now that we will unite to join as one single runner to create progress and set agendas to train for this crucial race that await us and therefore succeed. As we have recently seen, Ford Motors' quarterly financial results had huge losses in Detroit automakers, which also include GM and Chrysler. There were considerations for bankrupt court protection to try to survive or simply go out of business. Detroit Auto's executive, head of the United Auto Worker, requested a border access to low-interest federal loan. However, asking for federal loan or any type of monetary assistance is almost impossible with the financial crisis our nation is currently facing. This is why, my fellow teammates, we shall take action and respond to these public criticism. This way, we will be prepared for the race that all automobile company will run for the survival in the automobile industry. But before I propose any strategy that will prep us for this race, I want to warn you of the adversities we might face during the race. Even if you are in the right track, keep in mind that you can run over if you just sit there. By this, I will emphasize the importance of coming up with different strategies and making sure we put them into practice. As pioneers and champions who at the time where corporations struggled to meet productivity, efficiency, and time, Ford Motors won the race by creating the assembly line. Yes, the assembly line was only the beginning of a pioneering company that shall continue for decades to inspire new ideas and technologies, where we will improve to have the ability to overcome any public criticism in which we stumble in any race. Strategy 1. We will begin overcoming Detroit's underlying threat that rises with the Japanese competitors, who already have fuel efficiency, small cars doing fuel storage and high prices in the 1970s and 80s, while Detroit did not. We will continue to cut the weight of our vehicles, which then allows us to use small engines to achieve the same performance. We will continue to develop hybrid models and even create plug-in hybrids. Imagine a road similar to the one in the 1930s where having a Ford vehicle was hip and cool. But this time, the vehicles will have the same image and impression it created to the American public, but with environmentally friendly agendas. We have already been showing progress, such as the full hybrid technology vehicle system. With this system, the vehicle can operate on electronic alone, the gasoline engine alone, or both together. Strategy 2. We'll be lowering our automobile prices. Detroit, as all the rest of the U.S. automakers, have not been able to build cars as inexpensively as foreign brands rivals. The major problem is the high cost for entities. While Asian brands had done a better job than Detroit of selling their cars in huge volumes, keeping per car investment costs low. As Henry Ford was able to reduce its prices while the highest demand vehicle in the 1920s, remember the Model T? It became so cheap at the point at which the majority of Americans learned to drive on the Model T. So imagine a world where cars will not only be affordable and environmentally friendly, and where prices will not be an obstacle for consumers to purchase our products. Strategy 3, in terms of borrowing money, we should not count on additional federal help. We should be talking to other governments in other countries where we have operations as well. Reaching out to other nations will help build trust at an international level and perhaps have an impact in our nation's economy. Well, in the midst of all the economical and environmental struggle our nation faces, only the best and the strongest are the only ones who will survive and make it to the finish line. As we all know in a race, where you stand at the starting line is crucial in determining where you will end up at the end. In comparison to our competitors, who are also struggling in the automobile industry, we will have the advantage of time. When I refer to time, I do not refer to the time we have left to finish this race, but the time of expertise our company has had in the automobile industry. This same time of expertise will be the defining factor that places us in front of our competitors in this race. For many years, way before many of our competitors started selling their products, Ford have been the platform serving as a corporate model that shows what a company should do and not do to succeed. We have won races, but we have lost others that have served as guidance to show us ways to improve our endurance to win the next race. It is now up to each one of you to decide whether you want to make history and join the race or stay behind and miss the journey. Once again, it is here and now that Ford will begin its race to regain its title as pioneer and champion of the newest and most innovative ideas, which will help our nation move forward and become global leaders in times of financial and environmental crisis. Thank you.